Hey guys, it's Brittany Simpson, and today's topic is, what does the Bible say about betrayal, part 7? Let's read the scriptures. In Genesis chapter 37, verses 18 through 20, when Joseph's brothers saw him coming, they recognized him in the distance. As he approached, they made plans to kill him. Here comes the dreamer, they said. Come on, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns. We can tell our father a wild animal has eaten him. Then we'll see what becomes of his dreams. In Genesis chapter 45 and verse 5. But don't be upset and don't be angry with yourselves for selling me to this place. It was God who sent me here ahead of you to preserve your lives. And in Genesis chapter 50 and verse 20, you intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. I read these scriptures yesterday, but today I'm coming from a different perspective. So Joseph had a dream. In the dream, his family would be bowing down to him, and his siblings were like, oh no, we're not, we're about to kill him. But instead of killing him, they sold him as a slave. But they told their dad that he died. So fast forward, Joseph goes through all these different trials and tribulations, only for God to bring him to the position of a famine in the land. And those same brothers that sold him into slavery had to go to where Joseph was to ask for food because they had none. But they didn't recognize that Joseph was their brother. Joseph explained himself to them and revealed himself. And they were so like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. We remember what we did to you. Joseph's response was, don't be upset and don't be angry with yourselves for selling me to this place. It was God who sent me here ahead of you to preserve your lives. Now, God allowed Joseph to be betrayed by his brothers. He allowed Joseph to go through so much heartache, so much heartbreak, but God was with him throughout the whole step of the way. Now, God sent Joseph ahead. He chose Joseph to basically be the person in charge for his family, of feeding them later on in life. So sometimes God will use betrayal to bless you. Lord, that was a word for me. God will use betrayal to bless you. Joseph said, you intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. If you've been betrayed by your family, give God praise because a blessing is on the way. On the other side of the story is a blessing. On the other side of the story is preservation. God causes all things to work together for the good of those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Now, we get to read Joseph's full story, but we're living our story out. But God left the Bible here for people to go through similar things that we go through, for us to be encouraged and for us to not give up. Now, I thank you guys for watching, and I pray you have an amazing day.